Latisse here. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you all are doing great and feeling as well rested as my baby over there. This is for you if you are an air sign for the month of June. That will be the Aquariuses, the Geminis, and the Libras. Okay, so this is for you. This pertains to your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. They're playing. For you guys, I was singing beforehand for your energy. It's giving using your voice a whole lot more. But I also was giving like this like long, big stretch energy of like I heard no more procrastinating energy, putting things off energy. Just being a lot more vocal in the right way. The right way is being followed me for some time, but being a lot more vocal, being more in tune with the vibration of your own voice in your heart space, being more open with that and expressive. And I feel like it's in a way of again like no longer procrastinating. I'm feeling no more excuses, no more lying or putting down of self, no more doubting self, no more like using energy, like almost a coaxing method, like a crutch or um, like a catalyst moment. It's yeah, it's like it's releasing of all those things, like a big stretch and crack of the bones and the muscles and things really changing. So you have recognized the power of your voice, the power of your actions, the power like you are really just like, okay, I really and that has been sometimes a theme with the air sign is like, okay, I really, really need to take charge of my life. And this June is giving that energy of like, okay, I really am going to start taking charge of my life. I'm feeling this for you guys. That's hilariously hilarious. But let's go ahead and get your overall energy for the month of June and then some breakdown cards of that energy itself. And so yeah, but just I was literally singing beforehand, literally just singing about you guys, the air signs and your reading and yeah, I just feel like no more procrastinating, no more excuses, no more bullshitting myself, and then expecting other people to accept it like it's something of substance when it's not sustaining me, it's not sustaining my life, it's not sustaining where I want and need to be, you know? So this month of June is gonna be a really big shift for you guys. Shift. Yeah, shitting, constipation, an ache in your stomach. It's like when you get trapped gas, you feel it all the way up your back. Yeah. You're tapping into what air means. Higher perspective, knowledge, logic, communication, partnership. Yeah, we got Six of Cups, which is memories of love coming in here. You guys are working with a lot more elements than yourself. We got the fire here from the candle. We got the water here from where they're sitting it. We got the rocks underneath. And we have your steadiness of your hand. Right? And that's what I'm feeling for you guys. It's like you guys are reflecting from a higher perspective now. You're recognizing that when you look back at your life, look back at where you currently are. Yes, I'm saying it like that, which is weird, but we're going to keep it like that because that's how they're saying it. Look back at where you currently are. It's memories of love and progress. But you're recognizing that those like the way to more feelings. It's like, man, I remember when I remember it's like, I can still do that. I want to still do that. If I love those memories so much, I can recreate them in a different way, in a different light. Here. Yeah. Swap that. Thank you. We're going to shuffle it again. Yeah, that was even louder. I say. It's some final overall energy for you guys. You guys do a lot of looking back in the past, possibly doing a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Again, that procrastinating, putting things off, energy, excuses, energy. I can't do this because this, and I don't have it, and the capacity, and yeah, But those memories of love, that Six of Cup energy is about nostalgia. It's about reflecting. It's about going deep into self, into why you are having those attachments to those emotions and why you feel like you can't possibly experience them again. That's good energy to have coming in here. A lot of water energy too, emotion energy. Like I said, you're taking your life into your own hands. When you took that step back, you took a step back while looking forward. That's what it feels like. And that's why it's like looking back while you're present, looking back on the present, because you took a step back while going forward. And that allows you to recognize a lot of things in your life of how far you've come and how fun and grand it's going to be to see where you're going. You know? Yeah. Let's get one more card for your final energy here. Number 2. Still came out. I'm going to take it. Because I ain't going to be hard-headed. I'm not going to be hard-headed. Now that I got these cards out, your major overall energy, we're going to go ahead and pull up some clarifying cards for this, okay? Actually, I'm going to just go into it and then we'll do the clarifying, okay? So we got the memories of love as we've seen. And with that, we have the triumph that came out, which is the chariot card, stepping into the unknown. The chariot card has been following the collective. It's a lot of unknown energy launching in June for sure. And you're courageously, boldly, proudly stepping into that. Even just looking at their hair blowing in the wind. You're becoming more comfortable with starting a tornado in your life and wrecking shop because because like earlier, when wrecking shop, we're knowing that you can rebuild, you know, and Ashe, not to make light of those things, but it's really like, okay, I have a lot of cleansing and clearing of my mind to do. Like I said, it's no longer been like, oh, you know, because I have this to set up, or man, you know, I don't know, or I need help, I really need, and it's just like, it's trusting that you can rely on yourself. And also recognizing people's capabilities of where they are. And not pushing your own agenda on them and expectations as well. That's what those memories of love are also leading to, is recognizing the truth, which is that air energy, that higher perspective, logical, let me go to the book, let me have the facts, you know, the Gemini, let me search energy, let me question, let me look at both sides of everything energy. That Libra energy of let me balance out the system, let me balance out, not just make sure that everybody feels happy because that's not possible, but truly how do we balance everything out to make sure that it works properly. That Aquarius energy of thinking so far out there that you are setting trends, setting up ideas, putting things into motion in a mode. That's where that triumph comes from. Is recognizing the memories that you love were cultivated and created with you involved in it. Which leads to the spiritual strength, which almost did come out, and then I put it back in there, and then it came back out, and it was right on top of the waiting game. You talk to spirit a lot, I'll tell you that. You whether that's crying, whether that's pleading, whether that's I'm hearing even convincing, like, hey, spirit, like, you see what's going on, like, I care, like, you know, it's that energy. You talk to spirit a lot. Whether there's even going on in nature, talk to the trees, to the birds, you communicate with spirit a lot. It was the physical that was making you feel like they weren't hearing you. Like you weren't being listened to, like you were making wrong choices, wrong decisions, like you couldn't be happy or fulfilled again, like you can't be stable. It's like, hey, you know what I mean? Look at that motherfucker. I didn't know. Like, But your spiritual, something about you just having such spiritual strength allowed you to wait things out even when you felt like you was like, you know what, I'm over it. And then something inside of you didn't allow it to be over. Those thoughts kept coming up, those ideas kept coming up. And then even when somebody would ask you something, you would say it, even if you weren't even actually doing it, like, yeah, yeah. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, I do want to do that, but I'm not that. You recognize again the power of your tongue, of yourself. The nine uh, of wands, spirituality coming in, that fire and air together. Come on now, we all see Naruto. We all know how to work. Or Last Airbender, or very cartoonish energy, fun energy. Those kind of, DreamCon, I think this Comic Con or DreamCon, one of those two, or both of them just happened. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember, but I know it's around that time. Yeah, but with the waiting game being in reverse, which is also the Two of Wands, it's like the seeds that you have planted. You feel like you weren't reaping anything, but they were. They were and they are. Which leads to destiny, which is the Wheel of Fortune card. And the throat chakra, I say, your throat is becoming more vocal. You're speaking it. Even before you can even close your mouth to not, you're not making excuses anymore. You're setting things up. You're recognizing, like, I'm not going to say it if I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to complete it if I'm not going to be true and real, because I don't do that with my spirit. You are recognizing that you can change your path, your destiny. You have so many options. You will possibly have to make a decision soon in June. I'm hearing 10, 16, 18, 29, 24, 38, 52. Yeah, you are the Wheel of Fortune. You are the crafter and creator of your destiny. You are taking accountability. You are recognizing where forgiveness is needed for self. You are recognizing that you can craft and create something. You're in your I know stage. I know. And not like, hey, I know, you're right. I know this. I know, like, I know I should have been doing that. I know, I'm sorry. No, it's like, I know what actions to take and I'm going to do it. I know what I'm capable of and I'm going to set it forth. I know what I need to be doing and I'm doing it. Like, it's going to be, instead of, I know I could, I should, I know I will, I know I understand, I know, it's going to be, I know I already did that. I know I'm setting it up. I know it's in motion. You're coming in motion now. The waiting game, the Two of Wands, is over. Because you also have the Nine of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. Like I said, all those moments where you felt, like I said, you whether that was just praying with God in the morning or just being irritated or cursing, and that can be the Abrahamic God, that can be the universe, and so forth, having that you being spiritually strong, being more in tune and in touch with self. The more that you denied your craft, maybe your gifts, your potency of energy, or who you are, you're compassionate, all those things. And when you denied, when you possibly hurt people, when you lied, when you put things off, when you're taking it all in and you're loving yourself, putting that on the forefront. You are the master of your own destiny, of your own fate. Like, we don't even know what's in this treasure chest, but it's glowing. And you're not even bending down and have to pick it up. It's raising to you. It's coming to where you are. Because you know your worth. You're walking and moving in your worth. You guys got the love deck. With the love and the love on the planet deck. So let's go ahead and see a little bit of further information for the month of June for our air signs. Move, 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 light on my life, keep moving. out of my life, move right out of my heart. That's how it feels. And yeah, you guys are the heart space. And I can't. No, you try to hurt me, baby. You don't care. Yeah, you guys, let singing can be significant. You could be a singer, opening your mouth more, just doing it to do it. Yeah, being more vocal. What else do we have? Let me try to close out this deck, Spirit. Fill in one more card. Thank you. One more, please. I say. All right. We got self-love coming in here. That's right on top of spiritual strength, destiny, and memories of love. Like I said, when you took that step back, you didn't look back and freeze. You took that step back like, okay, I know what I'm doing. It's almost like listening and feeling how your body resonates. It's that being able to hold things up and recognize that you have been spiritually strong. You have been waiting some time to see the harvest that you have been planting with, again, catering to self. Because sometimes when you don't allow yourself to have things that you know that you are worthy of, or you're learning to learn that you are worthy of, or that you truly want, or that you even need, when you started recognizing, I cannot keep denying myself, that's not me loving myself. It's crazy because I was watching the giving tree the other day and how the tree just gave and gave and gave. And so they were nothing but a stump. And in the book, when they took the trunk, it said, and the tree was happy. And that's how it would end a lot of it. And the tree was happy after it gave something to the boy. But once it gave its trunk, it said, and the tree was happy, ... but not really. And you're in that, but not really stage. This is, am I happy? No, not really. But not really, I'm not. Like I keep giving so much, but are you giving to you? And you're recognizing I have to give to me. I can't just rely on spirit to give to me in that way. I have to work with spirit and myself to give to me, to recognize where I truly want to be in life. I'm going to have to start doing something to be there, and that's leading you out of a way. We have self-sabotage. That's right on top of triumph, destiny, third eye, and memories of love. Like I said, you are going to be triumphant in this when you recognize that I can decide to spin that wheel of fortune. I can decide to make that plan. I can decide to take that action. I can decide to post that. I can decide to start that and be in that relationship. I can decide these things. That leads to the unknown. They don't want you to self-sabotage, just get you going into a new experience of embodiment of you. Don't deny yourself. Stretch. Like I said, I had a big stretch, okay? Do what you need to do to get comfortable with this brand new energy. Because right on top of the waiting game in reverse and destiny, we have Jupiter, expansion, luck, that growth, that change. We're also on Jupiter Day when I film this. But whenever we watch it, is that really that timing into that spirituality and you happen. You want more for yourself. And you're recognizing, okay, I am a lot of things. I give a lot of things. But it's like I need balance, I need communication, I need logic, I need trust. We have time apart on top of destiny and third eye. You have some time apart from yourself. When you were staying in things you shouldn't have, doing things, and this is not, it's because baby, I did not move with shame. We're not doing that. I shake my ass way too much. We're moving with shame. Okay. This is, again, we take accountability, we take reflection because this is leading you to triumph. Like I said, Like, I don't like the way that that's playing out. I don't like the way that you treat it. I don't like how you do. No, I don't like the way that I'm moving. I don't like that I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but then when I don't do it, the way I talk to myself, or I say I'm gonna do it, then I make an excuse not to. Denying myself of things, denying my own tongue. No, you're recognizing I had some time apart from myself, from my destiny, which you really didn't, because baby, that strength that you had, but it feels that way. But now it's this knowing of really being really aware of what you're putting out into the world, how you react and act to things, right? Because you also have you showing up in your energy, Aquarius, air energy, again, creating something, age of Aquarius, that collected, that speaking out against something. This is humanitarian energy as well, self-serving energy. So you can still be those things, but still look at these. Also, kind of giving the Gemini energy with the two-faced, the Libra energy with them being on both sides. Like I said, it's the embodiment of balance, of reciprocity, of a shift while still having boundaries, not just accepting things and doing things. You're like, no, no, no. That's right on top of triumph, third eye, and fulfillment. 1111, getting your wishes. Right under fulfillment of wishes, we have be spontaneous and open up. If you really are looking to receive from the outside material world, you're going to have to be open to receiving and accepting and be spontaneous and being like, okay, I've never done this. Of course, you haven't done this before. You come on now. We in there. We are in there. So you're getting your fulfillment of wishes, that peace, the restoration, that healing, that growth, that job, that car, that vacation, that new piece of furniture. What it's like, okay, I can get that. Yeah. I've been waiting around too long. Let go of control is right on top, and body language. That singing, that dancing, whatever it is, that alleviation of all these things has really been shaking for you. Let go of control is right on top of destiny, and body language is right on top of fulfillment. And I say you take a step back and say, when you look at those memories of love, that Six of Cups, those past things, it doesn't come with the yearning of wanting it. It comes with the exploration of creating it. Okay? You are moving out of the waiting game with the Two of Wands. You are planting something now. You're calling on your spiritual strength to help you in the physical. You can be there for a lot of people, for a lot of things, but you got to be there for you. All right, let's get some final messages for our air signs here. Ooh, okay. Oh, all right. All right. Came out quick, fast, and in a hurry, did we not? Yeah, do not go at war with yourself. Do not go at war with yourself. Okay? It's going to take some mental strength, but do not go with yourself, especially with the self-sabotage coming in. And I'm just going to show you the 5. Don't go at war with self. There's going to be a triumph. It's going to be a little hard, and it's going to want to. Oh my God, I was listening to PJ this morning. This is what it looks like. It's a song. This is what it looks like. You should listen to it. Definitely listen to it. But she said, new shoes never feel as good as the old ones. Do not put on those old shoes. You're going to have to break in some new shoes. Don't go a conflict with yourself and self-sabotage and go back to a way, and then you're over here begging and pleading again, or praying and wishing and hoping. And no. This is your time to claim what's yours. I'm going to take this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think that's all. But they said, hold on. Wait a minute. Alrighty. Yeah, a lot of feeling like you were stagnant, not moving, not making progress. And some of that is on your own accord. Some of that is due to just spirit needing you to be like, hold on. So you can move. Make a plan. You got the 4 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. It's time to make a plan. The 7 of Wands is right on top of the waiting game. So it's time to put that plan into action. Start a plan, start an outline. Um, Take those small steps. It's okay to take small steps. People feel like when they start a plan, they have to process and do everything right away. Start small. Start small. You know, you want putting off getting that piece of furniture because you don't really know how you want to do it or what color. And go to a furniture store. Start there. You ain't got to buy nothing right away. Mm-mm. You know, if you, oh, like it's weird. Yeah, right on my nose. My nose is itching. It was not there for nobody else. Nose is itching. Come on now. Follow your intuition. Follow your guts. It is leading you somewhere. Okay? To that rejuvenation, to that repairment, to that removal of those bonds and binding of your mind. Make a plan to alleviate some of that stress or some of those ways where you know that you'll do a hiccup. You're just like, okay, I know. But also lead with grace. So that way, when you do take those step backs, you recognize, okay, I'm still moving forward because I know what the real goal is. I'm not looking back like, well, I did start and it didn't work out. So I guess. No, it's like, okay, I started and didn't work out. I needed it to work out. I see where I went wrong, the light, the flame, but also see where it's going. So you make a plan and make an idea because you also got the two swords. This is a period, a pausing moment before June. May has been like the launching pad, the launching period for you to really put yourself out there in an alternate reality, in an alternate mindset, right? Because we also have right on top of the self sabotage and the triumph and the Aquarius is again that Five of Wands. They don't want you at battle with self. Recognize who you are. Continue to speak life into yourself. Take it one day, one step at a time. I didn't say June was going to be the end all be all for done. No, this is the start, the launch. Fucking fine. Then we got the Page of Wands right on top of the let go and control, as well as the destiny. Being more creative, being more receptive to your creativity, different thinking, different ideas, different way of doing things. They're going to get across that bond. They had to use some sticks. They couldn't just easily walk, but we're going to get across. Oh, I can't make it. You can. You can, baby. I promise. You can. All right? Coming from somebody that felt like they couldn't and almost so that they couldn't, you can. I promise. It is not easy, but it is a lot harder to stay where you are. It's going to be a lot harder to stay where you are. And it's going to weigh on you and it's going to lead to resentment and self-sabotage with self versus freedom and upliftment. Because right now we have the Six of Wands, the moon, a lot of wands energy. Yeah, this is happening. Okay? And the Knight of Wands, the Sag energy, Pisces energy coming in here. The moon is in reverse. Trust your intuition. When this change, this shift happens, it's going to flip things on its head, but trust in your intuition, trust in your gut. That you will get the clarity, you will get the understanding, the knowledge. Don't make rash decisions, quick decisions, just because something is on the table. You have changed. Recognize that you are a completely different being than one that was buried. They don't even look the same. You know? So recognizing I have changed. I'm a different being. And with the moon laying right on top of the third eye, just know, trust your intuition, your gut, your feeling. And with the Knight of Wands being right on top of the be spontaneous and the body language, that's what it means. Don't just do shit because it's like, okay, this seems reckless. Do it reckless with the feeling of being like, okay, I'm reckless and safe. Okay? I'm doing some things just reckless and safe. We got the Two of Cups coming in here. Harmonious energy, like I said, that balanced energy coming in here, right on top of the open up and fulfillment of wishes. So even if this is with love, relationships, wanting a counterpart, someone to be with. Like I said, we don't know what's in this box, but it's coming to meet you. And you're so used to having to go out and push and thrive and meet other people and meet things and meet opportunities where they are and all that. Is like, no, Jupiter is about expansion, that luck energy, that rarity energy. Aquarius is about that community energy, centered energy. Libra is about partnerships, collaborations, and the beauty of them. Gemini is about friends and knowledge and crafting that together to make something. And that's how you're moving and shifting. You're recognizing I can follow me. I have to follow me. I will follow me. And while I'm following me, I'm going to forgive myself when I stumble. I'm going to be compassionate with myself when I mess up. I'm going to be loving to myself no matter the cost. Okay? So this has been your reading, air signs. I love you guys so much. Sing, be vocal, be proud, be here. I didn't even recognize they was smelling flowers. Stop to smell the flowers in this period of waiting as well. It's an exciting period happening for you on the physical. You have been waiting and you're recognizing I'm a co-collaboration with the universe. And so now you're both putting it into action. So be excited for what you're going to see, what you're going to experience in June. Can't wait to hear about it. So comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, my babies.